The Tucson Cactus and Succulent Society is back with their second edition of the Field Guide to Cacti and Other Succulents of Arizona. Thomas Stout and John Durham are here to tell us more about it because, gentlemen, that first edition went like hotcakes. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, it sold really fast. We were very pleased with the results on that.
And were you kind of expecting such a great turnout, I guess?
Well, you know, I did. I can't say that all the board members of the Tucson Cactus and Succulent Society thought it was going to sell so well, but I was really confident. I do a lot of bird watching. Birders come down here in huge numbers, and they buy tons of stuff.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of cactus people in Tucson, and there are cactus people that come down here. So I figured if we had a well-documented, well-produced research book with tons of good photos in it and easy to use layout, it would sell, and it did. We sold 2,600 copies.
Wow.
In a year and a half. Antigone Books jumped in right away as soon as we had the book, and we were one of the best sellers at Antigone Books from the start. We were outselling almost everything that they had, including 50 Shades of Grey.
Wow.
And my wife said, you know, cactus are just sexier.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah. Well, you knew there was a need, and you fit right into that. And so we kind of joked during the commercial break. I said, well, you know, why did you need to do a second book? And you said, well, we didn't have any more of the first book. So it was kind of a joke, but we also did a second book because there's something else new in this one, right?
Yeah, the first thing that you're going to notice in this book are the photos, because you're going through, you see photos. About 25 new photos. They're mostly flowers, either species that we got a better flower photo, or some that were really hard to find in flower. So we have those. We expanded. We have about 20 new maps. And that's something that we fully expected to change. Once you put out a book like this, you get response back from the experts, and they say, I'm doing research on Cylindropuntia, and we can document it from Mojave County, so we could expand our maps because we had the documentation. We also, in this book, the glossaries expanded to some extent. We even had a few mistakes the first time. So those are corrected. Punctuation, redundancy in some of the copy, maybe some of the measurements, but we've fixed all of those things up. And the big thing, though, is that we have two brand new species in the book. One of them is, we flatly missed on this one, Nolina texana. It grows in abundant numbers around Tombstone, small location, but a lot of plants, and we just missed that one. The other one is a hedgehog, and it's Echinoceras relictus. This only occurs in very northwest Arizona and just into Utah. Blake Willard did the research on that book, on that species, and the Botanical Research Institute of Texas just published the account of that. So it is fresh to science. They published the account on December 14th.
Oh, wow.
We went to the printers, Arizona Lithographers here in town, on December 15th with our account. I had Blake write up the account for us for our book and provided the photo and the map. So we were ready to go. We were just waiting until it had been officially published. And so we have as fresh of a new book as you can get.
Wow, what timing. Yeah. So, and I was gonna ask that about the research and going into the preparation for this second book and what kind of went into that, but I can see already just by that, you guys really went to the ends of, you know, I guess the time to try to be as current as possible.
Yeah, we held off and waited until they had published it. In fact, I sent Blake a note saying, congratulations, your species is now published. And he said, oh, you've got better resources than I do. He didn't know that. So.
You're telling him about the information. Well, the second book, I know we were saying the first one flew off the shelves. I have no doubt that this will do the same. Where can we get it? Do we already know?
Well, the book, last time we were here, we were just gearing up for our first festival of books. And we had nowhere to sell the book. So we went out and promoted the book. Did a lot of presentations, did a lot of footwork. Now, as Thomas said, it's Antigone Books. That's sort of our hometown favorite. and now it's in the Western National Parks, both Saguaro West, Saguaro East, Oregon Pipe. It's at Chul Park. It's at the Arizona State Museum. Up in Phoenix, it's at DBG and Arizona Cactus Sales and places like that. So we're pretty well covered here in Tucson, and we got to say thanks for the support. It really was an outpouring of local support. We did the book here, the writers are from here, and we printed it here, so it's a Tucson-centric kind of publication, and we're thrilled that it's been so successful.
Well, you had an idea, it came through, and now we're already on our second edition, so well done, gentlemen. Please tell the Society we feel the same way. I'm going to tell them how they can get some more information as well. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Now, you can get the second edition field guide by visiting TucsonCactus.org.